What's good, YouTube? It's Brazy Plays back with another NBA 2K26 My Team video, and today we have got our first mode completion. We're going to cover how we got it, what mode we did it in, and kind of just the process and different stuff we got along the way. So the mode we got our mode completion from was actually Breakout. I think I said this in the first video. This was the mode I was going to grind first, just because the Breakout boards, I'd seen a lot of screenshots of it being people getting like Dark Matter Tim Duncan, Cade Cunningham, some Galaxy Opal cards. I did not see anything too crazy on my run. I did get one Legend Badge pack, which was kind of cool. Didn't see any of the 97s, didn't see any 95s on the outside. Other than the Legend Badge, I saw 10 KMT a couple times here and there. Got 5 KMT a lot. Just mainly took a lot of the MT. This is the final board I got. And another thing I wanted to hit on is it seems like all the screenshots and posts I've seen about people getting crazy cards, it seems to me like it's on the first board. Let me know if you guys have seen similar or if you guys have seen anything crazy. On the second board, I did get that Legend Badge, and also all the times I got 10 KMT, I got them on the second board, on basically the warp board, if that makes sense. And then on the first board, I think the best prize I got in all 13 boards that I did was like 5 KMT a couple times. So I didn't really see anything crazy on the first board, but it sounds to me like most people are getting the good rewards actually on the first one, not the second one. So I'm debating as I'm trying to work towards my challenge games, because I have to play 250 of clutch time and triple threat. I'm debating just playing the first board over and over again and just trying to see if I can get lucky while doing it. Only thing that does suck is you have to play a lot of full lineup games. As you can see on this board, I got actually extremely unlucky. So I try to avoid full lineup games as much as I can. I ran into, like right here, basically four straight games. Here's another full lineup, another one, and another one. So pretty much almost all my outside games except two games were full lineup games, or some of them I did get lucky and get the little mini games or whatever. But also one thing I did get, and I think I've got a couple of these throughout my entire journey. I think I quick opened one by accident, but I have seen some 95 packs, and I've seen a lot of those on either on Twitter or Reddit. I've actually seen people from the breakout or the mini games getting 97 packs as well. So I think that's possible. I got this one from the doors opening game. It was right in the middle. Thank God. Thank God I didn't miss out on any. I've luckily not missed out on any of the ones I've got. I have got lucky that way. But yeah, so I got this 95 pack from the second board as well, technically, but it was in one of the mini games. So let me know if you guys have seen anything crazy. Let me know the best thing you guys have got from Breakout if you're playing it this season. And yeah, we'll open this real quick and then we'll get into the mode completion. So let's real quick rip this, see if we can get lucky, if we can get Dr. J, Wemby, something crazy. That'd be kind of cool. I don't have too high of hopes. I feel like it's probably going to be like a WNBA player. So center post fade phenom. I mean, so I don't know who's on the Clippers. Chris Kaman, so not going to play for us, but another pink diamond add to the collection. I mean, I guess it never hurts to have more and more cards, but obviously not somebody we were looking for. I don't think I have him. So yeah, we grabbed Chris Kaman. So now let's go to the exchange. If you haven't watched previous videos, I break down basically how to get like my mode, or how I get my mode completions. If you didn't check that out, but basically this one is from Breakout. You need to complete the Breakout board 13 times. I kind of go over in the other videos how to do the warps if you've never done them before, but this is the last one we need to get a Breakout piece. So you exchange all those. We get our first mode completion of this season, and now we have to make the decision of who we want to go for. So I've debated on this for pretty much the entire time I've been grinding it. In my opinion, the best card out of all the mode completions is Danny Manning. I also think Bill Walton and Jerry Stackhouse are pretty good. So I think there's three. I don't think Jim Jackson's bad. I just think Jerry Stackhouse is better at shooting guard. So there's three decent cards we can go for. Also, I do want the Legend Badges, but I think right now I would rather have a decent Dark Matter for King of the Court and stuff like that, and we'll get the Legend Badges later. And in that time, if we get, if we fill out some of these other positions in the meantime, we'll do that as well later. But so yeah, I think I was originally probably going to grab Bill Walton first, but I think with the chance of getting Nick Collison out of the Ascension board, I don't think Nick Collison's that much worse than Bill Walton. And I think they're very similar cards. I think Bill Walton is like an inch taller and probably a little bit better defensively, but I think Nick Collison can kind of play at the same level. For me, shooting guard is actually the biggest need on my team. So we'll go look at my team real quick. I have just been not necessarily, I don't even say unlucky, but I've just not had, I've not got cards at the shooting guard position as much as I have at other positions. And I think a lot of people are having the same issue, but like at small forward, I have Tom Chambers, I'm running Cam Boozer, but I also have Jade McDaniels and other cards like that. Point guard, I have Russ and right now Steph Curry, but I'm about going to get Draymond sooner rather than later. So it's not a huge deal to replace my point guards right now, which Baron Davis I don't think is even one of the good options. But basically we're deciding between shooting guard, small forward, and then power forward / center. I think the weakest position, like I said, is shooting guard, because if I got Jerry Stackhouse, I could move Jimmy Butler to the bench or just keep Grant Hill and take Jimmy Butler out of my lineup. But I think if there is a chance if they do release a ton more pieces, and I would get Rudy Gay out of the festival, or if they release a really good half box on Tuesday and I get that and that pushes me to get Rudy Gay, I think with him, we also have the season pass where we're going to get Rip Hamilton very, very soon, actually in about 3 levels. So if I get Rip Hamilton, I think he's going to be very similar like Bruce Bowen was early game, just a better version. So I'm fine having him as like my backup shooting guard. So if I got Stackhouse and then turned around and ended up getting enough pieces for Rudy Gay, then I feel like I'm just kind of wasting a position. Whereas like small forward, as much as I do like Cam Boozer, but I don't think he's as elite. So I think getting Danny Manning is a type of card that could play a little bit longer. And I also think Danny Manning is pretty elite. And then, like I said, with Bill Walton, the thing with him is Nick Collison's in the Ascension. I think Nick Collison will be a good option to kind of fill that gap. And I don't think Bill Walton's like, if he was like 7 foot or 7'1", it'd be no question Bill Walton. But I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to grab Danny Manning just because of, I think he's the best card overall. And as much as I like as much as I like Cam Boozer, I'm very happy with Tom Chambers. So him and Danny Manning will now be my small forwards. So we'll put him in the King of the Court lineup. We're going to replace Cam Boozer. I still do think this Cam Boozer for a free card is elite. I would definitely recommend him if you don't have good small forwards. I'll have to decide too. I think as of now, we'll probably move Danny Manning in the starting lineup. That way I have Russell Westbrook as like my main scorer in my offense, and then I have Tom Chambers on my second unit, because I think really realistically, even if I like Tom Chambers more than Danny Manning, I do think it's a good idea to try to spread your scorers out between your bench and your starting unit. So like if you don't want your bench unit to be all like great defenders and then all your great scorers to be on your starting lineup, because then it's kind of gonna, you're going to have two things kind of working against each other, where like when your bench comes in, you can't score, but when your starters are in, you can't really get a huge lead because you're going to give up points every possession on the other end. So that's kind of my thought process. I think Danny Manning's got one of the best jump shots in the game, honestly. So pretty excited about him. He's really tall as well. I don't think he doesn't have anything crazy dribble sigs wise. I really only know how to do escape, so I don't know if I'm the best person to even make that judgment, but he's going to be a really good defender with his height, as well as an insane catch and shoot type player, and he's got good speed too. So I think he's going to be an elite card. I'm really excited to add him to the team. We'll make the decision if Tom Chambers starts or Danny Manning starts in a later episode after we play some games, but yeah, I think he's elite. I would recommend him for the first choice if he fits your team's needs. If not, I think, like I said, Bill Walton and Jerry Stackhouse are great options as well. We will see. Maybe we do have this 97 premium. Hopefully we don't get a WNBA player. We'll have a video out probably soon on opening a bunch of the rewards from this season. But yeah, I mean, overall, I'm pretty happy with where the team is. Let me know if you guys have got a mode completion yet, who you guys picked, and if you liked them, because I'm going to have to make a decision on my second one in the near future. And yeah, as always, guys, thank you guys for watching, and tune in to the next video.